Malnutrition is the first obstacle to recovering hope in countries trapped in poverty, like Haiti and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The Christian Community Project of Kinshasa, CPK, supports 16 starvation rehabilitation centers where children live for a while and receive special healing food. These children are so starving that they begin with enriched milk and slowly, as their bodies recover, are introduced to porridge seasoned with Moringa. Children enrolled in the program are watched by nurses because malnutrition is always made worse by other medical problems, such as sores, breathing difficulties, and physical disabilities. As with tuba de yayi, poor diet begins at birth, and health problems increase as time passes. Pneumonia was the life-threatening complication that sent tuba de yayi to the rehabilitation center, but long-lasting malnutrition made her recovery slow and uncertain. Like tuba de yayi, these children are now thriving. The children are enrolled in the program for 3 months, and as they recover, are given dry cereal and Moringa cookies to take home to their families. Their parents are expected to participate in the garden project and receive training in health, diet, and farming. More than 160,000 children and their families have enrolled in Kinshasa programs. 97% of the children who participate graduate. They do not need to return for more treatment. Each family receives visits from a Mama Bongisa, a volunteer coach. The mamas provide nutrition education and focus on home gardens. Families can grow all the food they need on small garden plots. With training, families can increase the harvest enough to have extra produce to sell in the market. Participating families plant Moringa trees around the edges of their gardens. Tuba de Yayi and her brothers and sisters are healthy graduates of Chikaji Malnutrition Rehabilitation Center. All the children who participate receive their own Moringa seedlings, and they share in the care of the trees. Their first job is to build little fences of palm branches around the seedlings to protect them from free-range chickens and pigs. The benefits of Moringa have become so well known that people come from all over the countryside to get seeds and seedlings. The center in Chikaji has distributed over 7,000 seedlings and countless seeds. Everyone in tuba de Yayi's village now has their own tree. A Moringa tree in every backyard is the dream of Haitian agronomist Ginette Hilaire. After her father died, Ginette worked beside her mother in the garden. Her love of the land and appreciation for the work her mother did for their family inspired Ginette to study farming.
My hope as a community leader is not just to stay in my own community, but to reach out and work in the whole northwest area of Haiti, so that more people can have access to Moringa seedlings and learn techniques for its use.
Haiti and the Democratic Republic of the Congo are separated by thousands of miles of ocean, but both are facing problems of starvation and poverty. Both countries put hope in the future, in their children. As an agricultural specialist, Ginette is making a difference in Haiti today. She works toward making Moringa available to the most vulnerable Haitians in the poorest section of the country. Fako looks to tomorrow. He has seen the advantages of agricultural training, and Moringa in particular. Tuba de Yayi can now dream of brighter days to come. She and hundreds like her were rescued from the slow death of malnutrition and are now transforming their backyards into self-sustaining gardens. Petit se riche malheur, goes the Haitian proverb. Our riches for the future are in our children. Hunger may drain strength and sap hope, but God's creation provides solutions. God planted the first Moringa trees and gave us each other. God wraps the best gifts with human hands. Friends and neighbors from all over the world called to love and care for the most hurting, the poor, disadvantaged, and struggling of the world. In Haiti and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, hope was planted with smiles of friendship. Hope was cultivated by the Presbyterian Hunger Program and Presbyterian Disaster Assistance. Hope blossomed in dry, useless soil in the form of a little tree, l'arbre de la vie, the tree of life, Moringa. Hope blooms in churches across the world as we come together to appreciate each other and our individual struggles. Hope is harvested in satisfaction that we have done what Jesus asked us to do in Matthew. I tell you the truth, whatever you did for one of the least of these children of mine, you did for me.